Battle Through the Heavens Chapter 93, Midway Destruction of Medicine. Chapter 93, Midway Destruction of Medicine. 7 or 8 horse-drawn carriages slowly trotted down the road under the scorching sun of the noontide heat. In its overbearing heat, the guards all around the carts were drenched in a fine mist of sweat, and agitated voices drifted out from the carriages. Part of the escort team was Jilainu, a 3-star Dadoshi and one of the 2 elders of the Jilai clan, was considered one of the strongest within Wutan City. With his strength, having him personally escort the medicinal ingredients highlighted the importance they held to the clan. However, it would seem that Jilainu had received no news of the disappearance of Lu Xi, otherwise the elder would a trademark VE immediately returned the expensive ingredients. Jilainu sat crossed-legged on one of the horse-drawn carriages. Regardless of how much the carriages tossed and shook, his body did not move. Having lived in luxury and comfort for some time, he was growing impatient after 2 days of travel. A trademark S all because of that damn Xiao clan. Sooner or later, I will destroy all of you. Jilainu clenched his teeth and muttered angrily. He then turned his head slightly and observed the neatly stacked medicinal ingredients through a window behind him. A look of helplessness appeared on his expressionless face. Although storage rings would certainly make transportation more convenient, a low-grade ring only had 2 or 3 cubic meters worth of space, and in order to fully store all the medicinal ingredients it would have required at least 5 low-grade storage rings. These rings were rare and expensive, and even the entire Jilai clan had 2. Thus, they could only use the cumbersome method of carriages to transport the ingredients. Tiredly blinking his eyes, Jilainu, who had begun napping, realized that the carriage at the front had suddenly stopped. Faint angry shouts vibrated through the air. Furrowing his eyebrows, Jilainu was about to call someone to investigate what happened, when a guard of the Jilai clan came hurrying from the front. He urgently reported, elder, there is a black-cloaked man blocking our path. Hearing this, Jilainu trademark S face darkened. Now that they have entered the territory of Wutang City, who would dare block them? With a cold glint appearing in his eyes, Jilainu nodded his head slightly and hopped off the horse carriage. He swiftly progressed in the direction of the convoy and finally saw a black-cloaked man sitting on a huge rock in the middle of the road. Although he could not see the black-cloaked Mono trademark S face, he could feel the ill intention from the gaze of the black-cloaked man. Who are you? Why are you blocking our path? Jilainu trademark S gaze swept across the black-cloaked man before asking in a deep voice. You must be members of the Jilai clan. No. An aged voice escaped from below the black cloak. Jilainu trademark S face twitched. With a somber expression, he waved his arm. The dozens of guards behind him immediately drew their weapons from their waist and stared inhospitably at the unknown and mysterious black-cloaked man. Well, it seems that I was right. Looking at the reaction from Jilainu, the black-cloaked man simply smiled and leaped from the huge rock before strolling over to the convoy. Coldly watching the approaching black-cloaked man, Jilainu grabbed a huge bow and arrow from the guard beside him. He pulled at the bowstring and the bow bent like a cord. Upon release, the arrow transformed into a ferocious wind and shot towards the black-cloaked Mono trademark S throat. Accompanying the arrow was a frightening whistle of breaking wind. When it was 1 meter away from the black-cloaked man, however, a group of white flames appeared suddenly, turning the arrow into black ashes as soon as it touched the flame. Watching the scene before him, Jilainu trademark S face changed color. An uneasiness began rising from within him. It appeared that the black-cloaked man in front of him was not weaker than a Dadoshi. Slowly releasing his breath, Jilainu grabbed a deep blue long spear from a guard behind him. A faint blue dochi was emitted from his body. Instantly, the surrounding air became more humid. Clearly, his chi method was that of the dark and chilly water element. Grabbing the long spear, Jilainu stared intently at the black-cloaked man. He adjusted his body slightly before suddenly jumping off the ground. His body turned into a blue light, rushing forward and closing in on the black-cloaked man. In midair, Jialinu maintained a respectful face as the long spear suddenly and violently shook. The douqi on it shone brilliantly. With the vibration of the spear, echoes followed. Overlapping waves, overlapping waves. A low xiando technique, was the strongest technique that Jialinu could fully control. His long period of training had allowed him to master this do technique to perfection. Being released at its full force, the strength was such that even a 6-star Dadoshi would not dare to underestimate it. Following the yell from Jialinu, a huge blue wave comprised of energy emitted from within the shining blue long rod. The huge wave of energy rose up high into the sky before abruptly gashing towards the rooted black-cloaked man. Around the convoy, proud cheers erupted upon seeing their elder reveal his godlike strength. Throughout their journey, the group had met a couple of robbers, but each and every one of them were all killed under Jialinu trademark S spear. In most Pipa trademark S eyes, another victim was about to be added. The huge blue wave rolled along the horizon. Within it, a tiny light suddenly expanded. Like lightning, a long spear shot toward the black-cloaked Mono trademark S head. Seeing that the target was almost within reach, a sinister expression flashed across Jialinu trademark S face as he coldly smiled. Energy gushed uncontrollably from the spear in his hand. Just as the long rod was about to strike his skull cap, the black-cloaked man slowly raised his head. The image of a delicate and pretty face was revealed under the sunlight was imprinted upon Jialinu trademark S eyes. A is that rascal from the Xiao clan, Recognizing the familiar face, Jialinu trademark S eyes narrowed and his killing intent grew immediately. The long spear grew increasingly closer. Just as it was about to make contact, however, a white flame suddenly flowed from the black-cloaked Mono trademark S body. Finally, it acted as a fire source and swept towards Jialinu, who was in midair. The white flame flashed across the horizon and everyone felt a chill on their skin. Immediately, the wave, spear, and person disappeared. On the road, the cheers were suddenly halted. The guards of the Jialai clan, like a duck with its neck broken, widened their mouths and hyperventilated. The arrogance on their faces slowly transformed into fear. When their gaze once again fell on the black-cloaked man, the terror within was much like how one would look at a monster. Scanning the guards indifferently, the black-cloaked man slowly extended his hand. A couple of white flames appeared. Jerking his finger, the flame shot forward and lightly fell on the carriages under the gazes of everyone. Boom! With a muffled blast, the horse carriages and the medicinal ingredients simultaneously caught fire and turned into ashes in front of everyone. Trademark S dull gaze.